Thank you for stopping by my website. I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Carol Hickson. I live in Cheshire. I've got 3 grown-up children. I live with my partner and our Bordoodle puppy Cozumel and my son's French cat Jade. Prior to becoming a therapist, I was a teacher, and prior to that I worked in pastoral roles in schools. But I became a therapist following a really, really unpleasant bout of insomnia which lasted for 4 years. At the end of that, I was getting 56 minutes a night sleep. The neurologist that I was seeing couldn't help. The horrible medication that I was being prescribed had no impact at all, and the prognosis was poor. And any of you who have a chronic illness or a chronic condition will know that there's only so much that the medical profession can do. And if you don't want to go down the medication route, or as in my case, if the medication doesn't suit you, if it doesn't have an impact, then you might want to consider looking at alternative therapies, as I did. I had tried as a client all of the therapies I subsequently trained in, and in retrospect I know that I wasn't ready for any of them. With a couple of them as well, the practitioner wasn't the right practitioner for me, and I've since realised that, with no disrespect at all to the people that I saw, that there has to be a special relationship between you and your practitioner, because the work is so important. There has to be mutual respect and mutual trust. So I went on my first training weekend in a therapy called the Emotional Freedom Technique, and you might have heard of it as tapping, where we tap on the meridian endpoints where an acupuncturist would needle us. And during this weekend, the most amazing results happened for me. So on the first night, I came home and I slept for 5 hours. The training also had another impact on my life, because during one of the techniques, all the pain that I'd been suffering with as a result of 3 broken discs in my lumbar region, 2 broken discs in my neck, a diagnosis of dystonia, all of the pain disappeared. And I ended up subsequently giving up my blue badge because the pain never came back. Needless to say, I was extremely enthused by EFT, and one of the colleagues on the course said to me, if you're really, really enthused by this, and if you're really excited by the power of the mind, then you should think about becoming a hypnotherapist. And I did. I got my diploma in hypnotherapy, and then my life coaching certificate, and then I did some mindfulness training and became a mindfulness practitioner and teacher. And mindfulness was a whole new world for me, because I was a person who thought that juggling 5 things at a time was a badge of honour, showed how capable I was. I didn't understand the concept of mindfulness. I didn't understand that in essence we're human beings and not human doings. So mindfulness was a revelation for me. And from mindfulness I went on to do Reiki training. And Reiki training was the icing on the cake for me, because we go right back full circle then to the EFT training when we're moving energy, because we're all energy. And sometimes when we think that we can't change things, when we think that things are always going to stay as they are, we need to just realise that this isn't permanent. It doesn't have to be. We're just stuck. And if life's a roller coaster, and we have to have the ups and the downs, then we've just got stuck in some of the downs. So what I've realised is that if you want change, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And if you want to see permanent change, then stepping out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary may just give you that. So I wish you good luck, and I hope that you find the change that you're looking for.